Okay, so we had to add some more time to it. But yeah, like, yeah. So here we have this right here, right? So yeah, you're cutting ties with somebody or some energies. You're definitely cutting ties with some energies who may have, like I said something behind your back. Um, Whoever you are, yeah, you may have cut ties with some energies who may have said something behind your back, right? And you're moving on, right? But yeah, somebody definitely does not want to be whoever this ex is. I don't know who the ex is. I don't ex friend, ex love interest has something that created something, right? But somebody now has an innate spiritual understanding of just mirroring spirits, what a mirroring spirit is, and like duplicating something, like trying to create something, right? Trying to create something. So yeah, allowing. So radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next, right? So what's needed can come next. So yeah, I'm looking at a lot of water here in the cards. Water is reflective of, um, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds us. So somebody could have been around a lot of, um, somebody comes from a very creative family for sure. So somebody could have a lot of artists in their families. And again, this goes back, Libra, to Venus. So you could have a lot of very attractive people in your family. Like they could attract a lot of things. Remember, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So it's not just about like physically attractive, which people could think that they're physically attractive, but you could also have people in your family who are like artists, like painters, writers, singers, musicians. That's what all this water is, right? But if it's not in proper containers, like if it's not in the proper like spaces for that to like really grow and flourish, it could actually be toxic. It could actually be really really toxic. Um, yeah, it could be really really toxic, and it could get caught up in the karmic cycle. It literally can get caught up in the karmic cycle. So source is saying to you, but you have, like I said, the gift of telepathy, and I feel like somebody is now learning how to move on. Like you're taking notes out of people's books and you're learning how to move on from, because now somebody has an innate spiritual understanding of how things could be that way. You're learning how to listen to good advice. Like somebody learning how to listen to good advice. Like you don't need to be in partnerships with energies who you know do stuff behind people's backs. If you especially sitting there watching them, you like literally watching them. You're like, oh my God, this person's like literally doing stuff behind people's back. They won't say stuff in people's faces. They'll do stuff behind people's backs, like illegal stuff behind people's backs. You're like, what? So, but something is generational. Looking at the Tower card connects us also with Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by the Judgment card, and so somebody was definitely recorded or videoed in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm looking at the Six of Cups here, and um, and so someone inherited um, something. Yeah, someone inherited um, something, but um, somebody definitely does not look like what they've been through. Somebody definitely does not look like what they've been through. But here we have intuition, right? So each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. So how liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. So yeah, yeah. Some people definitely don't look like what they've been through. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, they don't look like what they've been through. Looking at the cards here, I feel like somebody may have been carrying generationally the pain of a cancer. You know, like they may have been like, so if there's a cancer in someone's family, like a matriarch in someone's family, they may have been carrying someone's pain on their back through the generations. This is what this looks like here. And somebody could be feeling like somebody has been carrying the pain of someone's matriarch or their family on their back. So now somebody kind of has an innate spiritual understanding of all the pain that may have been carried on someone's back, and how, just kind of sort of walking through life, just carrying that, compassion of just like for people, just like on people's backs. So looking at this here, yeah, and could have passed that down to someone else. Like could have passed that down. Yeah, this person right here of just almost feeling trapped in a house. Like, maybe could have trapped and could have passed it down to a child. See this person right here? They could have passed that down to a child, like been holding on. Like even in their midsection, like in the six looks like a rounded back with a with a bulging belly. So like a matriarch of a family could have been holding on to all of this in their stomach, their mid area, and like passed it on to a child, almost like their sadness, passing it on to a child of like all the stuff that they've gone through, and so and they could have taken that with them wherever they go. Just sadness. It's just like the tears, like this mourning of all of that with them wherever they go. So somebody is having some kind of an awakening of just that, of just like how somebody could carry that with them wherever they go. In hindsight, somebody is seeing how that could have a kind of a trickle effect in hindsight, right? But that's what I'm seeing for you in your cards here. Um, and somebody, that's where the breakthrough is coming in, and how people will use that against you, like how people will use your compassion against you and do stuff behind your back. So that's what source is trying to tell, like help somebody learn how to listen to your listen. Somebody has an ex that wants to come back into your life after, because they want you to be indecisive about something. Like they want, because you attract so many energies, they want you to now pour into them as you poured into so many other people after they showed you no compassion, after you've been carrying something generationally from a loved one that was possibly in the house, that maybe passed something down to you, because that's something that you inherited. You inherited this, like somebody inherited like like this motherly gift that's very compassionate towards people. And even when people talk about you behind your back or use your words against you or whatever it is, like you have this motherly intuition. And I'm talking to you, whoever Libra is in your birth chart, where you're very fair minded with people. But when somebody has to just learn, when you get indecisive about stuff, that's the time when you've been drained so much, cried out toward, and especially when you're in the presence of a master manipulator. That's what source is saying. Okay, in hindsight, somebody was in the presence of two master manipulators who saw you as like, okay, we'll use that to our advantage. We'll use that to our advantage, and we can become financially independent off of these energies here. And so people use your pain to profit. Somebody wants to use you and someone's pain to profit off of something. And so yeah, so X wants to come back around, but that's gonna be a heck no. They want to use you and somebody's pain to profit off of something. So that's gonna be a heck no for that. That's going to be a heck no. That shouldn't be a second thought. They sure enough would have, I mean, if somebody had, I mean, when I say master manipulator, somebody had not a second eyelash blink about this. So let me see. Let me see if we got what else we got. So yeah. So when I say you deserve the best, you deserve the best, and that would not have been the best for somebody. Somebody would have had no more emotion for you than somebody that was lined up in a pageant with a sash across your chest. So yeah, somebody looking at your cards here. I do see somebody, if you keep your vibrations high, I see new love coming across your path and new new money coming across your path. So it's time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. Somebody is ready, wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Yep. So participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. And so are you, right? So forge a new path. When you make new choices, you can create results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Yeah, you are fully supported. So that's what I have for you. Let me see. Yeah, was another card. Yeah, another card. Yeah. Yeah, some people have no compassion, none whatsoever. I mean, yeah, yeah, two energies created something behind you and someone's back, had no compassion whatsoever. For them, it was all about the material world. It was literally just about money. They want to be financially independent. So it's time for you to learn how to journal. Time for somebody to learn how to journal. And then now is a perfect time to do it. So instead of being overwhelmed, learn how to journal. But yeah, somebody's ex, that's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a big old no. No, 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 no. So no matter where Libra is in your birth chart, if you were indecisive about going back to an ex, that indecision should be a big red light for you. That's hindsight. That's in your rearview mirror. That's gonna be a no. Yeah, because they were right along with they were part of creating something. So they were part of creating something very toxic. And so if you were at a crossroad where you feel like somebody was on a high horse about something, so what you're saying, yeah, yeah. Remember, you're amongst the financially independent yourself, and so the new one is extra special for you. So I feel like you're gonna be leaving the X in the dust. That's what I have for you. Bye.